Welcome to my room. And we're going to continue Forspoken here in a minute on PC. Got my hair down. It's still fucking wet. It looks like shit. It looks so fucking frizzy and like shitty. And like I put conditioner in it and I let it air dry and like I brush it. I take care of it. I sleep with a fucking bonnet on my hair like a girl so that it doesn't get all damaged. And it still looks like trash. It looks so fucking bad. Like it looks like a wet dog or something. Let me go ahead and try to change this. Okay. And then I'm going to go to this and cross my fingers that this fucking thing captures. Do that. And hopefully I can get this to work. I'm just waiting on the controller to turn on. Okay. I'm trying a yellow light in here with this blue light instead of the kind of orangish one I had before. These headphones like barely reach me. And I have a headphone amp like right on my fucking desk. And I got these like in-ear, what do they call them? Like in-ear monitor headphones. And they came with like a 3-foot fucking cable, if that. It's so short. And it's like a special type of cable that plugs in. So I can't just buy any old headphone cable. And I cannot find an extension cable for this that's any longer. Let's go ahead and continue it. Okay, so I was messing around with this earlier, a couple days ago, to take some screenshots so I can make a thumbnail. So I'm like way back up here again. I'm just gonna walk around. I've noticed, because I've been experimenting with this game on PC here. If you play this game on the PS5 with the high quality setting, which is like, I think the way you want to play it, because it's going to look the best. And it runs very well, but it caps it at 30 frames per second. So you're getting a 30 FPS frame rate at high quality at 4K. On here, no matter what I do, I don't even know how to explain it. If I run this game at 30 FPS, I don't get this weird jitter that happens only in certain areas. It doesn't happen everywhere. It happens up here. It happens in very specific parts of the game. It seems to have this weird stuttery jitter with the frame rate. Even though I'm looking right now at my frame counter, it's at 60 FPS. And it just went down to like 55, back up to 60, 56, 59. It's like really, it's staying very close to 60 at all times. Like it's not going below 55, but yet it has this weird jitter. And I don't know what the hell it is, but it only seems to happen to me at 60 when I set the game to run at 60 FPS. If I set it to run at 30, this jitter goes away, but there's this weird problem where I can no longer capture the game properly in OBS. It gets this weird like artifacting at the bottom of the screen. The graphics are all jumbled and garbled. And it only happens when I try to run the game at 30. If I run it at 60, OBS seems to capture it just fine. It's only happened in this one game to me. On any other game I've ever tried, it's only this one that happens with. This game's really weird, and I'm going to assume it's some sort of inherent issue with this engine. Dude, jump up over that. Hopefully when I get to wherever I'm going, this fucking jittering shit goes away. The thing is, what I will say is the difference between playing this at 30 and playing it at fucking 60 is like night and day difference. It feels so fucking fluid and smooth at 60 FPS on here. When you play it at 30, everything feels sluggish. And I notice it playing it and I notice it watching it. You know what? I'm not gonna go all the way through here. I'm gonna warp to where I need to go. Because I'm not even really supposed to be here right now. Come on, get the fuck out of my face. Where the fuck is he? I hate how there's always like one left somewhere and you can't see him. Get the fuck out of here. Shithead. How do I do this? I don't remember how to play already. Okay. So we want to be... I feel like it even jitters here. Like, what in the hell is going on? Zoom out, please. Okay, so I want to be down here. Oh, do I not have a save down here? Or like a quick fast travel point? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, come on. Ugh. God damn it. All right. I've got to fucking walk all the way down there. Yeah, we're not fighting these guys. Fuck off. I like the water in this game. It's nice. It's decent water. And you've got these nice water effects, like when you walk through it. You can see the little ripples around her legs. It's got a nice looking color to it. It looks natural. It doesn't look fake. It doesn't look like the water in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And it flows nicely. Even the way the subtle little lapping of the shore right there. It looks nice. And when you catch it in the light just right, it has a natural, realistic look to it. It's really nice water. The fucking fog in this looks so fucking good. The thick, dense atmospheric effects, just the overall like color and lighting to these environments. And the movement. Everything moves. This controller, I don't know what is going on with the Switch Pro controller that I'm using here on my PC. Every once in a while, it like starts to lose connection. And there's all this lag and latency between my movements and what's happening. It's like, I don't know, 6 feet away from the computer. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this fucking controller. I want a nice PC controller. It's doing it already. I can't play it. I find this game to be kind of unplayable with the mouse and keyboard. A lot of games I can play with mouse and keyboard. No problem, but not this one. This one like needs a fucking controller. Hopefully this mic is close enough to my mouth. I just discovered last night that I'm pretty sure that not in the recordings of any of my content, but in my monitoring in my headphones, what I hear, I think I've had it set to mono in here this whole time in this little studio room I'm in. It's this interface. I've complained about it. It is so fucking confusing to use. It has... You have to route all of these channels in this digital mixer. It uses like a grid. I don't know what the hell you call the type of grid it is, but it's this like almost impenetrable, impossible to decipher grid that you route all the channels in. And there's like zero explanation of what any of it fucking means. And it is the most like unintuitive, not user-friendly, confusing mess of shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. In my life, dude. I don't know who the fuck... It's obvious who designed it, right? An engineer designed it. And they designed it from the viewpoint of an engineer and not from an end user. Not from the viewpoint of like someone, like a customer that's going to buy and use the thing. If you're like another engineer, it probably is like, oh yeah, that makes sense from an engineering perspective. That's not how you design a fucking product to be used by the general public, dude. It is miserable to use this damn device. And this whole time in my headphones, the sound has been in mono. And I just fixed it last night before I went to bed. Where is this guy? I can't even see him. I feel like they need to light up or something with some kind of little icon so I can see where the fuck they are. Okay, there's still someone around me, apparently. I know there's this fucking bear in here. Get the fuck out of my face, dude. That's not the one I wanted. You fucking bastard. Come on! Use this spell already. I don't know why she doesn't lock onto him. I have been pressing the lock-on button this whole fucking time. And then she locks onto this thing down here. What the hell? Why is this thing taking so many fucking hits? It's a dog. I'm throwing an exploding rock in its face. Are you kidding me? Again, I'm pressing lock on. Lock the fuck on. Why is this so unresponsive and shit? Okay, now it locks on. Are you kidding me? Jesus. I like this little spot here. It's easy to overlook this area. It's just kind of tucked away, hidden in the corner. And it's got this kind of eerie red glow. It's kind of hard to see, though. It's so dark over here. Okay, I think this is where I left off. In my last video. It was right around here. Let's go up here and take this picture. I have the volume turned down a little. I'll try to remember to turn it up when we have like some cutscenes. I miss all the spells and powers I had in the PS5 version. I'm gonna get there. I want to see if I can get there with this session here today. At least get my fire magic. Oh, over here. That's where I should be, on that bridge. Oh, what's this down here?
Might as well pocket this.
Might as well. God, I was just playing some other PC games, testing out over the last couple days, testing out like capturing them, and I messed around with Cyberpunk 2077, and that game looks really good, but it doesn't. It's completely different, a completely different game, but it doesn't look like this. There is this almost CGI-like look to this at times. There's something about it.
Was this a village?
Maybe once.
Not the most uplifting sight.
Oh, what do we have here? Yeah, I need plenty of this stuff. I got low on it.
There's no one around. Did you do something to annoy them all?
What's this here?
There was a battle here.
Looks more like a massacre to me.
Damn it. You got him? Good. Yeah. Locked chests. I can open it now.
It was an acceptable effort, yes.
Wow. Motivational gold.
Wow.
What do we got?
Oh, it's got a necklace in it. Okay. I like that though. Auto heal when defeating an enemy. I'm gonna keep that on until I can craft some shit. Nice. I think I know why, one of the reasons why, besides you know, I like the world, I like the characters, the story, I like the visuals, I like the Luminous engine. But I think one of the main reasons why I gravitate towards this game so much, I like worlds like this, where something has happened and everyone's dead. And I can just walk around and it's not full of fucking people everywhere. I like that. I like the idea of living in a world devoid of most people. And then like seeing like a house, like in an abandoned town or city, and just like fucking going through it, looking for shit, looking for things of use. Maybe living there. I'm like, hey, I like this house. I'm gonna live here. I'll live here for a few months. And then fucking move somewhere else.
Huh. What's this?
Oh wow. The child. Yeah, there was definitely a battle in here. This place was like raided by some sort of enemy force. It's pretty grim, you know, that's pretty dark. Like they don't come out and talk about it. But this is like probably that kid's one of their parents just had like a fucking spear put through him. And then they were put down with something. Okay. Let's move on. We're approaching the next area. It's kind of like a different biome.
These places really bum me out sometimes.
Yeah, you're real tough. It's hard to see in here. It's real dark.
This should come in handy.
Here we go. Praenost.
Hey, Cuff.
What brought you to Athia, Cuff?
So, how come you came to Athia back?
Oh, I'll turn up the volume.
Whenever that was.
What do you mean?
You said you came here from somewhere else, right? How come?
I suppose you could say I was sent here as a messenger. But by the time I arrived, things between the Tantas had deteriorated to the point where they had no desire to listen. They didn't want to hear what I had to say, so they silenced me.
Damn. So they turned you into a Cuff? That sucks.
Talk about the Tantos.
What do you think made the Tantas go mad?
If I remember correctly, dissension grew between them. It led to a power struggle. A rift opened up. A rift from which the corruption grew. Where once they worked in perfect harmony, now they stand divided. They retreated to the safety of their kingdoms, and the break soon spread in their wake.
So did the break cause the madness, or the other way around?
It all seems to have happened at around the same time.
Talk about New York.
What's so special about this New York of yours then?
Central Park in the fall. Oh, and Kanish.
Kanish.
Potato pockets of toasty heaven. My troubles seem to disappear for the 3 to 5 minutes it takes for me to demolish one.
You paint such a vivid picture.
I've never had one of those. Okay.
We might be able to take a nice picture for those kids around here.
You're the expert.
All right, let's take this photo. That's that.
Guess that'll do.
This to me, like I've never had such a sense of freedom in a game before. And for this game and in this world, like it makes sense. Like Frey has these powers. She doesn't have like superhuman strength, but she has these like magical abilities. So it lets her jump like this. And then because she has cuff on her wrist,
This looks so different.
he kind of
from-
shields her from
Madness
taking
is like a
damage.
fingerprint. No two alike. As unique as the individual mind it springs from.
I need to turn it down now. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. It didn't happen, but I can feel it. But what I was gonna say is, these other games that I've seen or played, like Horizon or Assassin's Creed or Uncharted, they're so fucking stupid where like you're just a human being. Like you're not a superhero. You don't have magic. You're just a person. And the way that they climb shit is so fucking stupid in those games. They're performing impossible acts where the way they'll scale a building or a cliffside and they'll like propel themselves up the side of a cliff like they're like basically like Superman or something. It's so fucking dumb. It breaks the immersion for me. It's so stupid. When I played Horizon last year, the way that Aloy climbs up cliff sides is so fucking dumb, dude. It ruins it. Like it doesn't even look slightly believable.
Didn't notice.
It's just so overdone and silly. And there's so many games now in the market that do that shit. And like I get it, like it's fun. It's fun for the player to be able to scale a cliffside or climb to the top of a tower with ease. And it's not like difficult and slow and dangerous. You just kind of basically throw your body up the side of a fucking wall like nothing. But it's stupid because you're not a superhero. You don't have powers. You're just a normal ass fucking person. Wherein in this game, it makes sense and it's obvious. Like she's got magic. You can see it.
Quite an army.
Like they did it right here. Let me go in here so that I can fast travel. Here we go. Yeah, I don't want to read it. Every once in a while, you find one of these little books. And now we have some new points of interest. Okay.
something?
Let's see if I learned any of these things.
Something?
I'm pretty sure I set some stuff in here. Not yet. Okay, I think I did this one. Nice. Okay. Yep.
All right.
Got it.
Get on with it.
All right, let's do this.
What is this? Like a better necklace than this one? Oh wait, I can also upgrade these? I didn't know that. I thought you could only do this. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I want that. It does sound nice having poison damage half. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. Okay. I'm gonna find that red cloak. I can't remember where I found that thing. I'm thinking that maybe after I finish this game, I try Final Fantasy 15. It's the only other Luminous Engine game that was ever released. And I think, from my memory, it still holds up really well. Yeah, especially on PC. Because on PC, they did something that they don't normally do. I think it was Square Enix. They collaborated with NVIDIA and they released a special, like, unique version of Final Fantasy 15 for PC. It's not just a straight up port. Like, they could have just ported, kind of like this here. They could have just ported the console game, you know, had the give you the ability to set the visuals a little higher, and that's it. But they went way beyond that. Man, these guys here. Okay, get up there. Where's the other one?
It's not much, but you never know.
They went way beyond just a straight up port. They added a bunch of like new features and visual effects that are only available in the PC version. And if I'm not mistaken, it was some kind of collaboration with NVIDIA. They added enhanced hair. They added like, I want to say the majority of the world textures and like foliage was completely replaced with, it looks different. And I don't know, like some people might prefer the look of the original game versus the updated version on PC. Because I want to say all of the foliage looks completely different. But it's much denser, higher resolution. I think it looks more realistic. I want to say they added some enhanced particle effects and maybe even like smoke effects that did not exist in the original release. Better lighting, better shadows. It's like it's a serious overhaul. It almost looks like when they do a... Like it's more than just a remaster. It's almost kind of like a remake in some respects. Because they added so many new assets and effects. Okay, maybe that's where I get it, is down there. Yeah, I remember fighting this giant fucking creature down here.
Shut up. You're freaking me out.
Damn, this guy's taking a lot of hits. Fuck. This does feel a lot more responsive and smooth and fluid at 60 FPS. You know what? Let me see. No, go back. Can I upgrade this again? Yeah. Shit. All right. What the hell? What just hit me? Oh, this guy? Fuck you, dude. Walk away from me. Dude, I'm pressing the button. Why is she not? Shit. Oh no! What? Wow. Holy shit. Here we go. Why is she not doing it? What the hell is that shit?
Hey, I'm always tired.
All's well then. Wonderful.
What do we got?
Yeah, that's the one. I really like those hands on this chest here with the rings. That looks fucking cool as hell. Here we go. Now she looks cool.
Did you find something?
Let me see if there's any of these buildings I can enter. No? I feel like I need to find a way to change the controls. Is that possible? God. The fucking buttons are like ass backwards. Here we are. No. No. What? How the fuck? How do I fucking change that? Are you kidding me? How did that happen? Okay. And now I'm gonna struggle because I've been trying to get used to the ass backwards controls in this PC version, but I need jump to be the B button on this controller.
Not a skill she's had much use for.
This feels a little better, I think. Let me try it. I think so. I'm still gonna fuck it up now because I've been trying to get used to this for fucking hours.
Frey,
What's going on?
going and taking a closer look at that.
Okay.
Sure.
I think it might help us get a better sense of our surroundings.
You don't expect me to climb that, do you?
Yes, yes. I know about this. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's go around the environment and collect some shit. I need to skill up my character a little more. Like, one of the issues I ran into on PS5 was, like, I didn't do this enough. And then the game got, like, really fucking hard. And my character was not strong enough. Like, the first time I played this back around when it came out, I fully explored some of, not the whole game, but many of these environments. I spent hours and hours just exploring every nook and cranny and collecting all of the fucking magic and equipment.
A lot better than I did a minute ago.
Okay, where... Okay. The hell is that? I might as well activate this. Gives me a fast travel point. Okay.
You're on Sila's turf now. Imagine her minions will be coming after you with a vengeance.
Those insane soldiers, you mean?
The very same. Try not to get murdered, won't you?
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, shit. There's water down there. They were able to, like, allowing you to traverse the environment like this. I'm gonna guess. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. There's probably some kind of, like, you know, like assist function so that you can land on things a little easier. Maybe not. Like, it's another thing I've noticed with a lot of modern games. Is like if there's some kind of platforming, if you're jumping or climbing something, it feels so fucking scripted. It almost feels like you're barely even doing anything on your own. Where is this thing? I would like to get some of those Sony games on here, on PC though. Because up until recently, they were doing that. So many of the PlayStation 5 games that they've released that are exclusive to that platform are also available on PC. And with this system here at 2K, I could likely play just about any of those games with very high settings and probably have a better looking game that runs at a higher frame rate even than on PS5. Like The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2. I really like those games. And I could get those on here and play those on my channel. I saw there was a sale. I don't typically go to the Epic store, but I was just looking around. And they have a summer sale on the Epic store. And they've got games on there that are like significantly cheaper than on Steam. Some of Sony's first-party games, like The Last of Us Part 1 and 2, Horizon Forbidden West, and the remake of the first Horizon game. I wanted to get a few more games to have on here so that I can play it on my channel, because like I was saying, this works so much better than on my other setup in the living room. It looks better. The capture is much higher quality. It's so much higher quality. And when it goes to YouTube, it looks really fucking clean. It looks clean and high definition. But I don't have that many games on this PC. Will you hit this thing? Jesus.
It does, doesn't it?
Like, I see Silent Hill 2 Remake is on sale, and like that, it's one of my favorite games of the generation, and it looks even better on PC. I'd love to play that on my channel here. This looks really nice right here. I like how this little pond looks. Star Wars, I've mentioned I have a Star Wars game on PS5, and I'm not a big fan of it. It's like, I recognize it as a solid game. It's a solid open world game. You know, you can tell they put a lot of time and money into it. It looks good. It sounds good. It plays well. It just has that sort of generic Ubisoft open world feel that I'm not a fan of. But that's on the Ubisoft store. That's on sale for like $17. And I'm like, man, I should consider that for my channel here, because it would give me a lot of, like, that's a huge game. It's a big fucking game. And it has a unique look to it. It does look very nice. One of the things I noticed on the PS5, you could just tell it was like too much for the PS5 to handle. It's such a visually impressive game, and it's such a massive scale that the PS5 struggled, especially a base PS5. It struggled to run that thing. It's like they're doing too much on it, you know? Where should I go? What is over here? Maybe I should go to this refuge up here. I'm thinking, I want to get a couple things to have on here so that I've got some material for the coming, like, months, while there's still, like, some kind of reasonable discount. Because, like, once those summer sales are gone, like, you basically don't get another sale until the holidays. Yeah, let's go up here. What the hell?
That's not doing much.
And I'll tell you what, I'd love to get to the point, because, like, I just can't afford to buy very much.
For this.
You certainly seem to be, yes.
I'd love to get to the point where I get, like, a solid channel, and I can get like codes once in a while from a developer to play games on this channel. I would fucking welcome that. Because otherwise, like, there's like no way I'd be able to pick up new games all the time.
Huh. What's this?
I have a handful of visual novels, and I don't know how that goes. Like, I don't know, like, if those would get blocked or if they would get copyrighted. I would not plan on playing an entire visual novel on my channel, though. To me, like, a visual novel is the kind of thing you want to experience on your own. But I would like to play, like, maybe a couple of hours of one so that somebody could see it and say, hey, that looks interesting. I'd like to check that out. That would be my plan with a visual novel. It wouldn't be like, hey, we're going to play the whole visual novel here. Because then it's like you watch that and it's like you'd have a lot less incentive to ever try it for yourself. Like, you might get a different ending, but otherwise it is going to be almost identical. The experience is going to be almost identical. It's not like a game like this where every single person that plays a game like this is going to have a different experience because there's just so much to do. The way that you approach it, the places that you go and the path you take is going to be different for every person. But like with a visual novel, it's basically just sitting there and it's like reading a book, you know, that has maybe some branching like story path or whatever you want to call it. But I'd like to try playing one for like a couple of hours and be like, that's what this is like. Here's what I think about it. And then, you know, check it out if you're interested. I have a handful. I don't have a lot. But visual novels, I mean, for anybody that hasn't ever played one, they're fucking cool as hell. I years ago, I didn't understand them. I didn't understand what the appeal was. I'm like, it looks like a fucking picture book and it costs the same amount of money as a proper video game. Like, who the fuck is buying these? This is weird. Like, it's some Japanese thing. I don't know why the hell it's so popular. Oh, wow. Fuck this. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? But then I tried one. After years of wondering. I mentioned it in some video. I don't remember which video it was. I had played an RPG on the PlayStation 3 called Artanelico Nalavarciel. Artanelico Koga, I think it's called. I think it's essentially Artanelico 3. And there's sections of that game that are essentially like a visual novel. And I really liked those sections. And I remember thinking, like, is this what a visual novel is like? Because I might actually be into that as a standalone experience. And then I tried one called Steins Gate. And I really liked it at the time. You know, it's been years now. I think I played that in 2018. So I'm not sure, like, how well it holds up. But at the time, I really liked it. And then I bought a few more, and I played a few more. And I liked generally all of them. But they're kind of like a book that has visuals to go along with it. And all of the dialogue is voice acted. And there's often a branching story path or story route or whatever the hell it's called. So that you can get different endings depending on choices you make throughout the story. And they generally have beautiful art and music. And, well, like, the voice acting is usually really good. God, dude, come on. But you have to like anime, I would say, generally. Because it has most of that stuff is... It's kind of like anime. How many of these guys are there? I didn't mean to hit that button. Come on. Are you fucking kidding me with this shit? They just keep coming. All right, just get up here. I'm done wasting my time with these guys. This is fucking stupid. It's just like goes on for a fucking eternity, apparently. I'll come back there when I've got better magic and I can just fucking wipe them out. Okay. Okay. Just, it feels so much smoother at 60 FPS. Oh shit.
It's not much, but you never know.
Shit. The animation system broke. It does the same thing on the PS5. You walk through the foliage and all of a sudden it stops moving.
Sila ruled over one joyless realm, huh?
Okay.
Or did she make it joyous?
I'm gonna restart it.
Indeed.
Let me save it here. Okay. And now let's try to restart this. See if this fixes it. I'm just going to Alt-Tab to make sure that this is actually getting captured. I've had an issue every once in a while where OBS doesn't pick up the screen and it stays black even when the game's running. Looks like it's working. Let's continue and see if it fixed that. Yep, it's back. It does the same exact thing on the PS5. You play the game for a little while, And just, it seems random. I don't know what exactly triggers it. But the foliage animation system just breaks all of a sudden and it stops functioning. And if you close the game and then reopen it, it seems to fix it. They stopped patching this game, I think, in 2023. They did release some very nice, substantial updates to address issues, and then they never touched it again, which is too bad. On the other hand, you know, I like a game that, like, every time I go to run it, it just runs. I was complaining about this in my Cyberpunk 2077 like test video. CD Projekt Red came out like 2 years ago with a statement saying like they were officially announcing the end of support for that game. You know, it was like 5 years old. They'd patched the shit out of it. They'd released tons of updates, expansions, and like, we're done now, right? It's a completed game. We're moving on. We will no longer be updating this game. And I was like, thank God, because it runs great now. It looks amazing. It runs very well. It's so fully featured now. And I don't need any more updates. I'm kind of sick of the updates because like every time you go to run a game, then you got to wait like an hour for it to download some fucking gigantic update file and then reinstall it. And sometimes it breaks things when they do that. And then they just kept updating it anyway. They've updated ever since they said we're no longer updating this game. They have probably updated it like 6 fucking times. It is ridiculous how many times they have still updated that game. And like the updates are like generally like they're not really meaningful updates. I think they added something fairly recently that like, dude, I don't even know. I think they added like a train or something. I don't, who the fuck knows? I feel like they've gone too far with that one. And it's like, well, if you're going to keep updating it, then start adding something meaningful. Like, give me more quests so that when I play the game, there's still shit to do. Add some content then. If you're going to make, like, that last update, dude, I don't even know what the fuck it was. It was like almost 20 gigabytes. And I'm like, what is all this? What the hell even is all this shit, dude? Like, I don't see anything new in this game. And because I'm late in the game, there's like no more like quests. There's like nothing to do now. I mean, you can interact with the world and it's still really cool. But I don't know, instead of adding like 20 or 100 gigs of like seemingly empty updates, I don't know, they supported DLSS 4.01249.1 or whatever fucking version, incremental little tiny ass incremental version that they've decided to support. Add some kind of content. I'm really curious to see what Cyberpunk 2077 Part 2 is like whenever they decide to start showing off that game. Because I want to say that's going to be Unreal Engine. It's like their first Unreal Engine game. Other than The Witcher 4, which I think is also Unreal Engine. I missed out on The Witcher 3. I missed that. I feel like it's been too long now. It's too long. Too much time has gone by for me to get into that game at this point. Like, I'm sure there's people like, oh, dude, it's so good. You need... And no, it looks dated now. It looks like a fucking PS3 game. I'm not going to play that. I like retro games. I like older games. But there's this point. There's this, like, transitional period between, like, it's brand new and cutting edge and it's retro. There's this sort of transitional period where it's like, yeah, but that looks like shit. I'm not going to play that. Like, I'm not going to go back and play an Xbox 360 game. Those games look like trash. And maybe in your mind, it's like, no, they don't. They look like shit, dude. None of those games hold up. Same with PS3. They don't hold up. They all look like shit. I've talked about this in other videos. The transition to full 3D kind of like ruined games. They don't hold up anymore. You go back to a game that came out like 5 or 6 years ago and like it looks like fucking garbage.
Johidi made weapons here, right?
It's very rare. Every once in a while you find one. But it's very rare that you find a game that came out in the last like 10 to 15 years or even 10 to 20 years and it still holds up. Most of those PS4 games look like fucking dog shit now. They really do. You don't realize it until you go back. I put in Dragon Quest XI a few months ago, and I was like, damn, dude, like even this doesn't really hold up very well, does it? Wow. It's that transition to 3D. It fucking kind of ruined gaming in a way. It's awesome when it's new and cutting edge. And then a few years down the road and it just looks like dated ass trash. It doesn't have that. There's something about the 2D style of pixel art that holds up over time. You know, I can go back and play some of those N64, no, not those. Like those Super Nintendo games, Sega Genesis games, even original NES games. And there's a look to them that still holds up somehow. And then I try to go back and play something like on the PS2 or the PS3, and it does not hold up. Even the PS4, no, it doesn't. I'm sorry. This game here isn't going to hold up a few years down the road. It looks great still. It's still a current gen game. And it's a really good looking one of those. It's one of the better ones. And we didn't get a lot of games that had this sort of scale and ambition this generation. There's very few of them. You know, even Horizon Forbidden West looks really good. It does. But there are parts of that game that look like absolute fucking dog shit. Dog shit, like trash tier. Every town in that game looks like fucking junk. It's so like disorienting. It's like the level of the difference in quality. It's like you're walking around in this open world that looks fucking gorgeous. Like some of the most impressive open world 3D visuals I've ever seen. And then you'll walk into a town and it looks like a fucking PS3 game. Like a fucking launch PS3 game. It looks so fucking bad in the towns. And it really is so off-putting. It kind of ruins, it breaks the immersion. It looks like a From Software PS2 launch game when you go into towns in that fucking game. I don't know what the fuck happened. I guess it goes to show you like that engine really shines in a natural environment, open world natural environment. But when they try to do like structures and buildings and towns and shit, it doesn't work. For some reason, I don't know if it's a limitation of the game or of the engine or what. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, damn it. All right, come on. Get these guys out of here. You're kidding me. Where are these? I can't even see anything on the screen here.
Gun and gun.
How do you want the history books?
Ooh. Gross.
Hopefully after I do this for a little while, I'll have enough magic where I can upgrade my character. When I first started playing this on PC, I had some kind of mod that I downloaded back when I bought this game. There are mods for the Luminous engine, just not a shit ton of them. You have to have this like special mod tool that to allow you to mod Luminous engine, and it's compatible with both this game and Final Fantasy 15. I forget the name of it now. I can look at it later. It's on my desktop. Let me see. What did I do here? Somehow I changed my fucking magic. Ugh, get the fuck away from me. I hate these fucking things. Why is she... Hell out of here. Fuck off.
Hey, I'm always tired.
Oh, well then. Wonderful.
There we go. So those items, either I missed them earlier, maybe I was already maxed out, or they respawn. Because I was here already, and I just got some healing items. I like this little tree here. It's a different kind of tree in this environment. It's like a desert tree of some kind. Yeah, I was saying though, I had some mods for this game when I first started playing it. They gave me like every fucking ability. My character was all maxed out. And it felt amazing because like none of these enemies were a fucking problem. But it takes away like any sense of progression. It basically feels pointless and meaningless to play the game. Fuck off, dude. I am like, I'm still not used to the buttons that I changed. It's just, I was constantly hitting the wrong buttons before because they were backwards compared to the PS5. And now that I changed them to be like the PS5, I'm now like I'm still confused with it because now it's, now whatever. I'm not going to try to explain it. What's up here?
Well, this place is fun.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sounds about right. Man, I would so not have been Team Silo.
Nice. I wonder if I can get up there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, look at this area. They like these weird stone arches and shit. There was something very similar in Final Fantasy 15. Man, I'm just thinking about, you know, what if? They haven't shown it off, and maybe they'll go with something different. But I am just not excited about this idea of like a Final Fantasy 17, whatever their next big game is going to be. That's in like UE4 again. I can't get excited about that. I don't hate Unreal Engine. I just feel like it's causing a sort of like homogenation and stagnation in the game industry, where everything starts to look the same, and you get like this, there's like a lack of innovation and a lack of competition. Fuck you! Get the fuck out of here! Get off! Scumbag piece of shit. Like, I want to get Silent Hill 2 remake on here, I was saying earlier. And that's in Unreal Engine 5. And I think that game looks really fucking good. Sometimes those Unreal Engine games can be nice. But if you look at games that have different engines, like this game using the Luminous engine. How did I get this thing? And then if you look at like Silent Hill 2 Remake using Unreal Engine 5 versus whatever the hell it's called, that Star Wars game by the open world one by Ubisoft, that uses their custom engine. I don't remember the name of their engine. Jesus, what is going on with these guys? How do I keep getting my magic changed? I'm not even pressing that trigger button.
Wonder how long this thing's been here.
Certainly longer than you've been alive.
Whoa.
But they all look so different. They all look so unique, and like those engines suit those games. It's not Snowdrop, right? The one that Ubisoft uses. Is that, I think Snowdrop might be an EA thing. I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. But like that Star Wars game that came out a couple years ago, the open world game. Oh, go back. It has a look to it. It looks unique. It looks different than any of the other games on the market. Like, you can tell when you look at it, like, this doesn't look like Unreal Engine. This looks like something completely different. And part of it's down to, like, art design. It's like, it's not just the tool they use to make it. All right, let's update this thing here. Okay. Let's start making our way towards the destination now. like the tools you use to make something, like they only make so much of a difference. It also comes down to the creator and the process that they follow. Oh, fuck off. I'm not fighting those. Get out of here. You know, you might find somebody out there like, and this is kind of a common thing, like people will talk about, like when it comes to making music, like, oh, using like all analog equipment makes such a big difference. It's so much better. And it's like, it's really not though. Maybe you just think it does because you spent a lot of money on it. So you've come to believe that's the case. Oh, if you have an analog mixing desk, dude, it just makes such a big difference. And it's like, maybe the workflow for you and the way that you like to work, having that analog mixing desk, it makes you feel better. You like using it. So the way you approach it is going to be different. The way you interact with it's different because you're physically touching something. You're physically moving a slider and turning a knob. And just the way you approach the whole process is a little different. And because it's a real analog desk and you like that, you're having a better experience. So it's like it's more meaningful to you when you're doing it and you're having a good time. And that affects the outcome. It affects the product. But it's not necessarily better. It doesn't just mean, yeah, it sounds better because it's that tool. But maybe it sounds better because you were having a better time and you felt better doing it. Or just the way that you like I did a video last night where I was messing around with this synthesizer called the Lyra 8. And because of the way you interact with that thing, I have a different experience using that than I would using a different synthesizer. And so like the outcome is different. But it doesn't mean that tool itself is like a better tool or that it sounds better.
Nice find.
And you get that a lot from people where they'll just come out and say like, it's better. It just is.
I can use this.
I spent a lot of time getting into like audio, like high fidelity, like for listening to music. And I started to believe some real fucking nonsense. And it's easy to buy into that bullshit when other people are convincing you that something is real. This whole fucking concept of like a power cable completely transforming the sound of the music and making it sound like it has more depth and dimension is such a load of fucking shit. But these fucking clowns believe it and they'll tell you it's real. And then when you're like, well, we used like some of the most high precision scientific equipment in the world that can measure sound and frequencies and information. It can measure, you know, like electromagnetic waves that in a way that the human ear never ever can. And that tool isn't detecting a single fucking difference. And then you'll tell that to somebody and be like, it can't be measured. It can't be measured. The human mind is just, it's a mystery. It's so much more powerful. And they make up magic. It's magical thinking. And like, there's no proof. And you ask somebody to prove, like, well, what's the difference? Like, prove it to me. They can't. You can either hear it or you can't. And that's it. That's their proof. It's such a load of goddamn bullshit. It's magic. These people believe in fucking magic. But if you dig into it, you often find out that these people that try to convince you that something like that is better or makes a difference, if you pay attention, you find out that they're somehow connected to the industry making money off of suckers like you for buying shit like that. They're getting a kickback from a company, or they're getting like free products from a company, or they're selling the products themselves. Most of the time, that's actually the case. they're probably selling it themselves, or they're getting something out of it from a company that is selling it by convincing you to buy it. These little magical plumes are all over the place. Oh, what's this? Eliminate the enemy.
She must have had quite an army.
This is another one of those giant bears. Oh shit. Ow. Yes. Shit. Wow. Dude, this guy. No. God damn it! Damn it! Fuck! How far fucking back is this? Like fucking 2 hours? Alright, fuck this. I need to have more items. Oh no, what is that? Why is she changing her magic? I didn't do that. Yes. I keep fucking him up before he can do anything.
This
What the hell? Dickhead. Shit. Damn. What is going on with this controller? Damn.
Might as well hold on to this.
Okay.
Wait,
What's this one?
what's that?
Shall we take a look?
Oh, it's the flashback thing. Yeah, all right. Let me think about it. Hold on. I need to craft some items.
Yeah, at last.
Go. Okay. Let's try it. This might be the one I did last time
Wow, fortress.
on the PS5.
Well, it'll be a good chance to flex our muscles.
I never.
Or not. Or not.
Said we're going. What the hell is this?
I'm not entirely sure. Careful now.
Fuck. It's this place that I was just in that got my ass kicked in.
Let's just go for
Best not to
Oh, come on. How is no one getting hit?
it. Yeah. How are you feeling? A whole lot better than I did a minute ago.
I need that skill that causes an explosion. Is that fucking bear in here? Probably. There's probably gonna be some nasty shit in here. Fuck you.
Felt that. Got one for ya. There it is.
Get out of here. Why is she changing weapons?
Here it comes.
Okay, what else is going on here? Some of these shitheads. Nice. Oh shit, I did it. Hell yeah. Oh wow. Okay. That's good. That's good. Hmm. Fuck you. Let's go in here. I like walking on this condensed magic. It's like a liquid solid.
This place gives me the creeps.
Stay on your guard. I sense enemies ahead.
Not a great welcome.
At least you got a welcome.
Very much thanks.
Now, what is wrong with my fucking neighbors, dude? They're slamming something around. My whole fucking apartment is shaking. Is there another one? Okay, I guess not.
This should come in handy.
Which way do I want to go? Hell yeah.
Yes.
Not bad.
I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I do own one of the few games I have for this PC here is Alan Wake 2. And I'm excited to get into that. I did play it on the PS5
Dead end.
a while back,
Then I suppose we turn.
but I've never played the PC version. And I know that PC version has like much higher quality graphics, along with full path traced lighting.
Walk.
And I loved that game on the PS5. I kind of wanted to play it today,
Boring.
but I'm like, I can't start too many fucking games at once. I want to keep going with this one for a while. Alan Wake 2 is fucking awesome. And I'm really interested in their next game. What is that called? Control 2? Control Resonant, I think. I played Control on the PS5 as well. And I really liked it. I'd like to play it on PC. Like, I want to start transitioning over to PC, I'll be honest with you. At some point,
Something's there. What shall we do?
if I can come up with the money in the future, I want to invest in a higher quality PC. And I want to start doing PC again, like I used to. Because like at this point, if most of the games are going to be on PC anyway, and if there's no longer really a physical option out there, I might as well just go all in on PC. And I used to love PC. I like good graphics, and PC is where you get the best. And it'll work better for what I'm trying to do here on my channel. It'll be easier for me to get high quality capture of games. Have everything in one place. Man, that was a lot of guys in here.
The history books.
I also have an old gaming PC that I built in 2010. So it's pretty old at this point, especially for a computer. But I thought about trying to do something with that at some point on here. I don't have all the right equipment yet. But I still have some of my old hardware. It's like I've got this PC, like I said, that I built in 2010. It has a first gen i7, like the very first gen, socket 1366. That supports triple channel memory. It's triple channel DDR3. It has an RTX, or not an RTX, it has a GTX 580 in it. However, I also have in a box in storage my old ATI X1900 XTX. I actually have I have an ATI X1900 XTX and an ATI X1900 XT that you can run in Crossfire. It was like first gen Crossfire. And then I have an AGA PhysX card Complete in box, in that triangle box. And I was thinking at like some point of doing some shit with that. I have a disk drive in that PC. I have a like a full-sized 5 1/4 inch Blu-ray burner that can also play, I believe it can also play CDs and DVDs. And I was thinking I could like install some of my older games and play them on, you know, close to era appropriate hardware. Shit, you asshole. Move, honey. Damn. Yes, yes, get up there. I did it. Okay, good. Phew. He crystallized before he exploded.
Whoa, look at this.
Lucid garland. Let's see what it is. Break shards are crystallized concentrations of break that were never fully absorbed by the bodies of the broken. This enormous bouquet was left behind by a heavily corrupted enemy. It has reacted with a mixture of multiple Tanta's magic, making it almost totally translucent. Okay.
You'll need that if there are nasties lurking about the place.
Better keep it close.
So we're going that way? Why is this door closed?
These things again.
It's interesting how this thing will open for me. It probably doesn't open for anybody else. All right, I'm not going to read it again. I feel like I just read all these
Do you think this
like a week ago.
sounds an awful lot like
The dragon, you mean? I thought so too.
A couple more of these videos here and I'll be all caught up to where I left off on the PS5. Okay. Wait a minute. Going the wrong way. Whoa.
Yeah, Johidi made weapons here, right?
Yes. Not a skill she's had much use for since relocating
What?
to Sepal.
Is that where I'm supposed to go? What is that? Let's go in this tower here.
Okay, what do you say? Kick some ass, take some names?
Feeling a little bloodthirsty, are we?
You can't? It's got a marker on it. Of some kind. There's no door? The hell? Maybe I have to come back later when I have different abilities. Oh. Okay, maybe I can't. Oh, it's one of these things.
Another Partha.
A common find, apparently.
Yeah, let's roll it.
Guess it's my lucky day. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Yes. I'm so glad that back in 2023, I decided to put that fucking video card in this thing.
They just left them.
A hard choice to make, I'm sure.
Okay, what is this? What's going on? Oh, okay. Jesus.
I'm all
All's well then. Wonderful.
Huh. What's this?
It's not much, but you never know.
Ooh. Oh, shit. You know, that one first-party Sony game that didn't come out on PC that I'd like to have on here is that Demon Souls remake. That's a really solid fucking remake of a game. I think I mentioned this before. I think it's one of the best looking PS5 games on the market still to this day. It's stunning looking, and it's got the fucking atmosphere and the vibe. I've heard people complain they don't like it because they're like so fucking, you know, they have like a soft spot for the original game.
There's nothing here but
Dude, those PS3 games look like trash. Like, get over it. They look like shit, dude. Like, there's a certain vibe and atmosphere to some of those PS3 games, sure. But that remake is fucking stunning. And like when you buy a brand new high-end next-gen console, you want it to look stunning. Of course it's going to have modern effects. They're not going to make it look like shit just because you remember something that looks like shit. But that'd be cool to play on here. But I can't. All right, come on, let me...
Look over there. What's that weird statue?
It looks like
Against Dogma 2. That's another one I'd like to get for this computer. It's an open world game with... It's like a Dungeons and Dragons game. It really is. Okay. Let's try to get this fucking cat.
In the middle of the break?
I assume that is no ordinary cat.
Alright, how do I do this? How do I crouch with this controller?
No monsters here, huh?
Were you hoping for a little...
Left trigger? Okay. And then you sneak up on him. And when he sees you, you have to stop moving so he doesn't disappear. Like that. Dude, cats can fuck you up.
Aw, good kitty.
Yes, Laura.
Okay. I got him.
Something about that cat felt different, don't you think?
When you mentioned that, I was just thinking I detected a hint of taunt magic.
Huh. Could they be connected somehow? Wonder where it went.
Okay, let me play now. I don't care.
Might as well pocket this.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
Finders keepers.
Oh, I missed one. Yes. I'm ready to upgrade magic again. We'll do this one. I don't have enough. I'd like to max that out. What's this one? Yeah, let's do that. All right, I don't want to blow all my points. Because when I get Sila's magic, I want to be able to upgrade that shit. Fucking goat.
Ah, yeah. On it. This is gonna sting.
Nice.
Here it comes. That gotta hurt. Yeah. Gross.
I wonder if they had the idea for Frey to glide across the environment like this. Like right from the beginning. And I wonder if they took inspiration from Final Fantasy 15. Because I think a lot of the team that worked on 15 moved over to Luminous Productions and worked on this. And in Final Fantasy 15, there was this ability where like you walk around the environments like this on foot. And then in certain parts of the game, you'd see like something like up on a ledge and you could highlight it with an icon and you could warp to it with your sword. And I feel like that inspired them. Like, we want to do something more with this. Like, how can we take this to the next level where we can kind of propel throughout the environment, not just in a few key areas? I'm not sure if they ever talked about that. And like, you don't even hear from those guys anymore. Like, ever since that studio got closed, it's basically like nobody even talks about it now. Okay, I think this is what I did on the PS5. Oh, look at this fucking river over here. Or stream. You fucking bitch. Damn it. Why does she keep switching her weapon out?
acceptable effort, yes.
Wow, motivational gold.
Yeah, this looks like a cool ass little stream here. Wanted to see if I could get like a cool angle on it. Maybe not. Whoops. I found there was like something I did last time. How did I do that? There it is, I think. I could like get right here. And then I could zoom in like incrementally like this. With the right D-pad. Look at all the detail on her fucking face. And her eyes. And the way the light interacts with her eyes. There's that red charm. I don't know what that thing is that she's got hanging. But these beads, they all, like, you'll see it in cutscenes. These beads, like, move around and they glimmer in the light realistically in all the cutscenes. She's got so much cool-ass fucking gear. Alright. Let me get out of this. This is a cool little spot here. It's a cool hangout spot. I'd camp out right here next to this water. Alright, let's try this.
What the hell is this?
What the hell is this? This guy fucked me up last time. I barely fucking won.
Alright, here goes. This'll do.
Bastard. Nice. Well, so far I'm doing better than I did. Whoa. Yes!
More than a little.
Okay, I think I did pretty good. Let's see what I get. Nice. I'll take that. Okay. I just really like how this looks. It's such a unique game.
It's like an ankle running on this stuff.
That's what made it so perfect for toughening up soldiers.
Yeah, and so not
Let's go in here.
boxing getaway. All right, let's do this.
Can't upgrade that. Hmm. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Oh, nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't mean to do that many. Oh, well. Shit. I'll leave it at that. Oh, there's our little guy.
Did it tail us here?
Oh, that's so sweet. Hey, little guy. How about some rub right here? I can make something seriously good with this.
Nice. See, it's worth it to do these, because then it just kind of happens while you're playing the game. You don't really notice it, but these little objectives get completed, and then you get all these stat bonuses. Try that one. Do this one. And this one.
Interesting choice of task.
Man, look how big this is. Okay.
Did you find something?
Dreaming of a new life. Yeah, I can sympathize with that.
A heady mix of hope and anxiety. It's never easy upping sticks.
Back to it. What is it? What's attacking me? Get the hell out of here.
Felt that. On it. That's on toes now.
Yeah, I think I'm stronger already. Oh, there's the cat. I'll let him hang out with me for now, but I'm probably going to turn that off. It irritates me. It's a little pond. Hmm. What's that? Let me pick these up.
Yeah, stay put. Yeah. Here it comes.
How are you feeling?
A whole lot better than I did a minute ago. That's not doing much.
Come on, do something. Fuck, I'm pressing like every fucking button here.
Looks like we're done here.
It does, doesn't it?
Looks like an execution.
Yes. Seems they killed those who tried to escape.
Damn. Can't really see it, it's so dark. There's a bunch of skeletons there. Oh, there's another town. Yeah, let's do that.
Looks like a town.
One whose inhabitants have long since left. This one certainly stands out from the crowd.
Whoopee!
Do what you do best.
Yeah. You're alive. Ah, yeah.
Shit. Hell yeah.
I'm getting a feel for this.
You certainly seem to be, yes.
Let's see. What do we got?
Hey.
Holy shit, is this?
It either belonged to Sila, or they were planning on giving it to her.
Not too sure how I feel about this, but
There's no one around. Did you do something?
huh. What's this?
It's easy to overlook some of these items.
Well, that place didn't exactly bring me joy.
Look on the bright side. The inhabitants might all have escaped to support.
Guess you're right. Hope so.
Sila oversaw the defense of all Athia.
Must have.
What's this here?
Monster. Worth a shot. Boundary. Oh yeah.
Like the music's not changing to indicate I'm in combat. Man, this guy here is kind of hard. He's fast as fuck. Okay. Nice.
That's quite a fun.
Get some rare items.
Where do you think this leads?
Nowhere, I'd imagine, but there might be something in here.
Should we check it out?
I don't think I have any of those. Okay.
Get in there. Good night. Guess that's all of them.
Seems like it. Nice work.
There's a lot of atmosphere here.
Let me guess. More weird grape-related shit. Huh? What the? I'm floating.
I suppose it must be something to do with how heavy the brake is here.
Turn that up.
Huh. No way. This place is so weird.
Yes, yes, I'm sure it's intensely amusing. Now, shall we be on our way?
Wait, am I breathing underwater?
The thicker the brake becomes, the less the rules of the normal world apply.
Well, not much is gonna surprise me after this.
Does look really cool.
Well,
I'm gonna turn it down now. Shit.
What do we got?
Forgot to check how much space I had on my SSD. Hopefully I don't run out.
Pocket this.
I only have like a couple hundred gigs left. And these files take quite a bit. I think my last Forspoken video was like 90 gigs.
Laugh it up. You don't have to breathe this stuff.
Let's get these.
I will, with you.
There's a bunch of cool ass items over here. If you go off the beaten path, you're rewarded. Like, it's important to try things yourself and try to limit like the influence you get from
I'll give it my best shot.
popular opinion, reviewers.
Yeah.
You gotta remember too, like people that review games for a living,
Felt that.
they play like thousands of games. They've done it too much. Like if you do too much of anything, it ruins it. It sucks. So like those people are almost impossible to fucking please in the first place because they've played too many games. They don't enjoy it anymore. It's kind of like a shitty job that's better than going into an office every day and doing a standard shitty job.
Not my idea.
But at the same time, I think for a lot of those people, they don't really like it anymore. And they've played too many. So they're kind of like damaged now, and they have like unreasonable expectations. Nothing seems to satisfy them. They've seen it so many times that they're just like every little thing stands out to them. But if you're the average person that only plays a handful of games every year, it's worth checking shit out on your own and not allowing some fucking reviewer or popular opinion to kind of like taint your own opinion. You know, if I hadn't done that, I never would have fucking played this game. And it turns out it's one of my favorite games this generation. I like it enough that I played it on PS5 around the time it came out and finished it. And then started playing it again a couple weeks ago. And then decided, you know what, I want to do it on here. So I'm playing it on PC and I'm still really enjoying it. There's something about it. Like I'm enjoying it. There's plenty of games I've played that I think in my mind, like I like that game, and then I play it and I'm like, I don't like this.
Missed a maintenance bill or two.
These are the effects of the break above all of them.
Let's see what we have down here. shit.
This ought to be good.
You do not get time there. Shit, I didn't want to do that. Damn it. I cannot see these guys.
Yeah, kind of tired after that. Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's not get careless.
It's just something around every corner.
There's nothing here.
There's
but
little
coffee.
secrets and items and shit all over the fucking place.
Sounds about right. Man,
Look at the atmosphere here. This is so cool.
Escaped in one piece. Thank goodness for that.
yeah. Doubt that thing will still be standing next time we're here.
Well, do feel free to stop. So my last goodbye.
Oh, here we go.
Oh man, I bet the kids in town would love to see this. This will be a good one. That's that.
Guess that'll do.
All right, let's continue. You know what? Let me turn it up in case there's some dialogue.
I don't like how quiet it is here.
I find it rather peaceful. Would you rather be battling more break beasts?
No, it's just, in horror movies, it's always moments like this when shit starts to hit the fan. And there it is. How did I get on this dragon shit list? It really pulled it out for me.
It does seem that way.
On
I
his
would
shit
suggest that you
list.
Don't fight it.
Yep, I'll second that.
Did you find something?
I love how these fucking stone ruins look.
I think that does it. Let's see. What do we got here? Callista. Hey, that's Auden's mom.
The peasant girl? Intriguing.
Well, there wasn't much to write home about in there.
Yes, give or take a horde of mindless, murderous horrors.
You can keep them. Yeah.
Now's your chance.
On it! Ah! Ugh. How'd you like this? How about this? Okay. Think that's all of them.
Seems like it. Nice work.
I love this game. I love the feeling of being here. All right, let's go.
Still no sign of Sila's castle.
There's no easy way over these mountains. You should head down into the valley and through that way.
Let me guess. You've been studying the map again?
Indeed. As you should too.
Let's go in here.
How come the break does nothing to me?
Or me.
You're a bracelet, idiot.
Idiot. Dumbass.
Actual treasure.
I want to find actual treasure.
Thinking of making something?
I'll go with that.
Let's see. Any interesting books?
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna stand here, and I'm gonna try to Alt-Tab back to my capture. I want to see if it'll tell me how much space I have left.
Man, I'm glad I kept my sneakers on.
Are they really as incredible as you insist?
I'm gonna have to stop it here.
These babies
I
are
only have
really
11
the
gigs
pinnacle
left on my
of
disk
human
drive.
ingenuity.
It's gonna fill up real fast. Okay. We're gonna stop it here then. And I'll have to make some space on my drive before we continue, because it's gonna fill up in like probably like 10 minutes. And it could even cause issues before then, so we'll stop it here. We'll come back for more. We'll come back for more soon once I clear up the drive and recover. So until then, goodbye.